How's it going, everybody? Doing a gum chewing video games pickup video today that I had mentioned in the long ramble. I actually ended up going to GameStop, but they had nothing I was interested in. They actually had some 360 games in there, which was weird. They typically don't ever have those anymore, but I think Left 4 Dead 2 was there. I actually looked at Silent Hill Homecoming briefly because it was $12.99. And all the games they had were backwards compatible with the Xbox One. And I assumed the Series X. But I was like, do I want to get pissed at that game again? Now, they had both Force Unleashed games. They had Call of Duty Black Ops, Gears of War, and a couple of others. I didn't find anything. They had some PS3 games there too. I didn't see anything. I looked at Life is Strange as well. True Colors, $15 used. But I was like, nah. I was looking for the cheap ones, and the only one I saw that I gave any interest in was Fallout 4. I'd played and completed that and pretty much did everything I needed to do. Outside of one different thing, because I had set up a save at a certain point when, to get through each thing, like the Institute, I think the Brotherhood of Steel, there was the Railroad, right, their group, and there was something else. But I kept the save at a certain point so I could see, like, all the outcomes of each, following each faction or whatever the fuck you had to do. I can't remember exactly what it was. But I was like, I don't want that either, fuck it. So I got nothing there. But we're right by the retro game store in the mall that I go to, the Video Game Trading Post. One of the two that I go to the most. That and East End Games. So I was like, I want to go in there and check it out. I was like, screw it, I want to get some. Because like I've said in previous videos, I planned on going to these things again, but I had 3 games, one 360 game, you'll see in the thumbnail, one 360 game and 2 original Xbox games. The 360 game I got was Halo Reach. Great game. This was $7.99. 3 games are 21 and change each. The other 2 have the price on. This was $7.99, which is a solid price. They had like 30 copies of this. The Halo section for the 360 is like ridiculous. They have like 10 ODSTs, 20, 30 of these, a bunch of Halo 4s, and a bunch of Halo 3s. This is a fantastic game. I remember I originally played it. I think it came out in 2010, right? Late 2010. I first played it in January of 2011. I got it from GameFly, actually, and I decided to keep it from GameFly because they give you that option. If you rent the game and you want to keep it, they'll just send you the case and manual, and you gotta pay whatever. I think it was $32. It was $30. I said, what, fine, because I was playing it, I enjoyed it, and then I liked the multiplayer, and then I ended up finding people from all over the country, and we would hook up in parties and play other people and stuff, and that was cool. We did that for probably like 5 or 6 months. Those are fun times. Cool game though. It takes place on Reach, obviously, and you're the what's the team here? Noble team. So Master Chief, spoilers, is only briefly like seen, I think, at the end when he's like in like I don't know, some kind of sleep. He's like, they're pretty much alluding to like he's the get him to where he needs to go because he's gonna be the shit pretty much, and obviously was. I think only one of the guys in this actually survives. I forget his name. It's a great game though. It looked awesome for the time. I'm sure it still looks fine. I said the cool multiplayer was cool. Characters are all fun. I'm actually going to probably do a gameplay of this, so I will probably actually do the gameplay from the start of the game. It's got the manual and the discs in good shape, good condition. the guy behind the counter didn't buff any of the discs, so I'm like, these got to be in pretty good shape. And the one has a few little scratches on it, but this one of the other ones is in good shape. But classic game. This is a top 3 Halo for me. The original's still my favorite, and if this could even be number 2, maybe ODST 3. I kind of swap them back and forth. I really liked Halo Infinite. Those are probably my top 4. And then what happened is this? There's 2, 3, 4 Guardians, right? Those are the other 4. Are there any other mainline ones? I'm not talking like Halo Wars and shit. Am I missing one? My least favorite's probably 4. And then 5 below that. Not that any of them, I didn't hate any of them, but the difference between some of them is crazy. And then I would probably put 3. What is it? Is there 8 Halos? I don't know why I'm going off into something else. I apologize. Halo 2, Halo 3, ODST, Reach, then Halo 4, Halo 5, and Infinite. So there's 8. So if I was ranking from bottom to top, my least favorite, number 8, I'm going to say this least favorite, but I like them all. 8 is 4. 7 is 5. 6 is 3. 5 is 4. 4 is Infinite. And then, 3, 2, 1. Halo's definitely 1, 2, and 3. ODST and Reach I'd probably put Reach at 2, because Reach really is good. They're all 4 and 5 are the ones that, like 3. The problem for me with 3 was, because I know people love 3, I played 3 like 3 years after it came out, so I played it after I played Reach, I believe. No, yeah. Did I? So I would have played it later than that. Maybe I'd played it almost 4 years after it came out. I don't know. I didn't hate it at all, but I don't know. Anyway, Halo Reach. And the next 2, I almost got the other one too, the third one that came out on the original Xbox, but I didn't. Actually, I want to say Double Agent might have actually come out on the Xbox as well, 360, I can't remember. But here we got the first Splinter Cell, stealth action, redefined. I did play this one back in the day. This came out in 02 maybe? Yeah. When people first got this game and like you saw it like actually on your TV, like it looked so good. Of course the cat's gotta go over the freaking window. This was, you can't see it because of the glare coming in. It was $5.99 this one. Solid price for it, that's about what you're gonna pay elsewhere. Maybe you can get it for like $5. Case of manual as well. I remember first seeing it and just being like, this game looks incredible, like it looks so good. I have not touched this game in a long time. Yeah, like they even show it here on the back with like the lighting and stuff and the shadows. Everything looks so good for the time. I'm pretty sure they eventually put this out on at least the PS2. I don't know if it came to the GameCube as well. And it just didn't, it wasn't like as well received. But it's a stealth game. Classic Sam Fisher. You got Michael R inside. Sam Fisher for up until I think Blacklist, right? Was Blacklist the last one? Or did they make another one? Like I said, I'm a little far behind. But I'm excited to play this, or at least try it. I can't even see if it actually works now because the Xbox is boxed up. So the Xbox is boxed up. There you go, $5.99. Obviously, this is Tom Clancy's. It's under the Tom Clancy brand. I actually forgot until just there that I had the brightness up for a later video. game was tough. Like, the stealth is tough, but the next game I'll show you. I think that was in terms of... Now I'll get to it in a minute. Oh, this freaking glare's just popping in now. Let's see if I can combat it. Yeah, you can combat it a little bit. Cool game, though. It's a stealth game. You know, like Metal Gear, except the story isn't batshit insane. It's a little more grounded in reality. Although, later on it gets a little, maybe unrealistic, but not batshit insane. And the last game I got here is, this was $5.89, it's just instance cheaper. Pandora Tomorrow, which is the second one. And arguably, at least from the ones I played, the toughest, like the most, like, strict. Me and my friend used to joke, like, you could fart. And the guy, and I think the guy who voiced the dude talking to you was it Keith David? And no, it was Dennis Haysbert, I think. Is that how you say his name? He was in Major League Games. Major League Games. He's in the Major League movies, the comedies, baseball comedies. And he was in 24. He was the president in 24 for a bit. He's been in other stuff too. He was in another show at some point. I think it was some kind of... I don't think it was SWAT team. I think it was like special unit type thing or some shit. But he's the voice in this one, and like seriously, like, we would joke, like, if you farted in a mission, you'd be like, Fisher, this mission's over. Like, I feel, from what I'm remembering, like, this one was, like, if they just, like, caught a glance of a shadow, they were like, mission over. Like, the cat's getting very, excitable right here, you see him, but jeez. How you doing, big buddy? This is Pandora Tomorrow, though. This is the disc that has a couple of little white scratches on it, but once again, case manual. It does have the old GameStop sticker on the back, and their sticker on the front. I don't mind. Sometimes I just leave them there if I'm not gonna go to great lengths to try to get it off, unless it's easy to kind of get off. 17 levels of gripping, glancy action powered by mind-blowing visuals. Yeah, these games did have this one had multiplayer. Did the first one? I never played the multiplayer in any of them. I don't think this one did, but it had something. New levels. You could. Now the cat's screwing. She just threw my wallet off the bed. She doesn't usually do that. Like the cats like to do, just knock shit down off of things. She probably wants attention. This has everything. No custom soundtracks. I used to like that back in the day. It would have all the stuff there that it would do checked off if it did it. The number one action franchise on Xbox. When did this one come out? 03? 04. Chaos Theory, I want to think was 05. That I also was going to get, but it was $10, and I was like, you know what, no. I was looking at that in Medal of Honor Rising Sun. I was on a war type soldiers and shit like that kick, but I didn't end up getting that one. And I didn't want to go nuts. I spent $22, $21.58, I think it was. Two nice additions though to the collection. The original Xbox collection. I might try to get all of them. I have Conviction, which is awesome. I don't have Chaos Theory, obviously. I do not have Double Agent. I had Blacklist a while back on the Wii U of all systems, and that was a cool one too. Michael Arnstein's not the voice of Sam Fisher in that one, but that one, like, the shit's gone down. Like, you're on a plane that's like your mobile kind of base. base, shit's going down. You go in and kind of do missions in specific areas. It's a different layout, kind of. It's not like streamlined, really, like the other ones. Am I forgetting one? I'm trying to think if I forgot another one on the 360. There's Blacklist, there was Conviction, there was Double Agent. I'm pretty sure Double Agent actually was on the Xbox as well. The original Xbox also. I'm trying to think if I gotta look them up. I said Splinter Cell games. I just want the names of the games here. Okay. Yeah, it stopped at Blacklist. Conviction, Blacklist, Double Agent 3. The Essentials was just, I think, the first 3 in a set. Like Resident Evil, The Essentials, and they had a few other things. Huh. What does the future hold, according to Wikipedia? There hasn't been anything related to Splinter Cell. There were novels. 04 was the first. So the novels were based on the video game, so they just had used the Tom Clancy brand, I guess. I mean, Tom Clancy was. They still have his. He died a little while back. I don't know when. But they have. They still doing Tom Clancy stuff like they had. Was it like Hawks? That was a playing game. You know, they have the Advanced Warfighter games, which are actually really fucking cool. I was looking at Future Soldier for the 360, but I didn't know if it was backwards compatible. Because I almost got Need for Speed Shift, because it was like $6. But I'm like, I looked it up and it said it wasn't backwards compatible, so I was like, no. For the Xbox One, I don't have a 360. I'd probably like to get a 360 again at some point, but... And they're not overly expensive, any of them, so... Chaos Theory, like I said, you could probably get that one cheaper on eBay. There's... Blacklist might be the most expensive, I don't even know. I have to see if that's backwards compatible, because I could pick it up for the 360. Double Agent I'd have to look at, too. I've never played... I think, maybe I played a little bit of Double Agent, I can't remember. I said I already have Conviction. Because in Tom Clancy, Ghost Recon and stuff like that. The original Xbox had a ton of that shit. Ghost Recon games and other, I don't know, Rainbow Six. That's Tom Clancy too, right? They had a ton of this stuff. But those I think were more like you could play with other people. These and like the Advanced Warfighters were kind of like it was a single player campaign. It would have like multiplayer, but the campaign was single player. I played Advanced Warfighter and Advanced Warfighter 2, and I love them. Like, I didn't know how much I would like those because, like, I struggle with those games sometimes because you gotta be patient and smart, and sometimes I can't handle it. Because even like this, it's even different than these. Because in that one, you do have, I'm pretty sure you have a squad. You're telling them what to do, and you're moving around. I actually really enjoyed them both. And didn't really get frustrated with them at all, but... I never played Future Soldier, though, because I was looking at it, and it was like, plays better with Kinect. I was like, what? Like, I'm like, this is not good without Kinect. If anyone's played that one, let me know. I have to look and see if it's backwards compatible. But anyway, got some pickups here. Halo Reach, which I will do a gameplay on. I'll probably just start it from the beginning. And then just go about the missions, or whatever missions I do. It does. I think I don't know if you can skip cutscenes in that because I don't want to like kind of be digging around. Like at the beginning, you're flying in on the Pelican or whatever, and then you're talking to people, and then it's not like it takes long to get in. But then I remember the Covenant are like hidden, and then they emerge, and then it starts. two Splinter Cell games. Splinter Cell, the first one, and Pandora tomorrow is the second. Yeah. Thanks for checking this out, and have a good